And our guest for this segment is Royal Aills, General Manager of RSUtv. Royal, welcome. Good to have you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be talking about RSUWorks, which broke yesterday, in fact. This is an incredible piece of work you guys have put together. Could we discuss it from the standpoint of what the impact is expected to be?
Well, the impact is going to be statewide within the next 5 years, and the goal is to deliver educational content that is certifications to those who are in search of a job, those who are wanting to look for a raise or to be promoted, that the job would require a certification. As it stands now, if a company needed you to go to get a certification or renew your certification, you got to go to brick and mortar somewhere to do that. And that takes you out of the pipeline of that day's productivity. Well, we don't want that to happen. So if we can provide a way for you to do that online at the office or at home, then that's going to help that company continue with their productivity. The other thing is that the kids coming into the job market today, a lot of them are not job ready. And so if we can help them to become job ready with a certificate or two in the field that they want to go into, then we are knocking the ball out of the park.
Everybody benefits.
You bet.
The school, the student, and the employer.
You bet. The great thing about this, Sam, is it's a public television initiative. We're in the driver's seat here because it's driven by public television. This isn't the university driving this because it offers no credit for course material. It's solely certifications, and it's solely driven by RSUtv in partnership with RSU, Rogers State University. They're allowing me to do this. So it's a great partnership between the two entities, but it's a public television initiative, and it's happening in 5 other states.
I got to tell you, when I first heard about it, I thought, right. But I went to the website yesterday, which, by the way, if you have a chance, go to the website and check this program out. I think you're going to find the same way I did, the shock, the impact of it all. I am not computer literate, as you well know. Mm-hmm. But I was able to navigate that puppy with ease. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can go right in, you can pick your poison, as they say, and I mean, go to work.
Well, we have right now over 4,000 different certifications within the portal, spanned over 15 different career paths, from healthcare to aerospace to hospitality. So the goal here is to get that content out there to those who need it. I'm telling you, if I can get this into the public schools for those juniors and seniors, then when they graduate, they are hireable. Mm-hmm. I mean, so many people need certifications in IT, and we offer those things. OSHA training is there for them to have their certificates. So we offer a lot, and the number is growing. Within the next 30 days, we're going to have over 8,000 in there. It'll double.
You mean already enrolled?
No. Of course, material to be offered.
I'm sorry, misunderstood.
Yeah.
When does the enrollment open?
Now.
It's open right now?
It's open now. Anybody can go online to enroll into a course that they want. If they don't know what course they want to look at, they can go in there and browse.
You know, there's been a lot of talk of lately from the workforce, mm-hmm. from the folk out there who have the companies, the corporations, and from the mom and pop operations all the way up to the big boys, mm-hmm. that, yeah, they get kids in there with, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but they get the young ones in with the degrees ready to go, mm-hmm. but they're not quite ready to go. Mm-hmm. They have to be further trained on the job, not how to do the job, but to understand how to apply what they've already learned in college to the job itself. This is going to act as a diffuser on that, isn't it? Oh,
yeah, it'll help in a big, big way. So whatever aid we can deliver, that's what we want to do. We want to be a content provider, a partner, if you will, so these folks can get the skills that they need, because there is a skills gap in this state, a huge skills gap. Unemployment is 4.3% on an average. So anybody and everybody who wants a job has a job in Oklahoma. But are they ready for the job, especially if they're young, mm-hmm. when they want to go out and apply?
Where did this idea originate?
Vegas PBS created it out in Las Vegas. They did it, they stumbled across it. which was really amazing to me because they have all the hotels out there because of the gaming. And just like in Tulsa County, the food handler's license is handled through the county. The county didn't want to do it anymore for whatever reason, and they asked Vegas PBS if they would help with the content, the video content for the training. And they said, well, we would do that if you, instead of paying us a one-time fee, we'll constantly upgrade it if you give us a portion of what the people pay for their fee. And all of a sudden he had a business plan. So he goes out and hires the former superintendent of Votech out there. She says, you got a bigger business plan here than you realize. We can bring all these different companies together. There are 5 of them who provide the content, and we can provide this certified training online. And they did it for about 5 years, and they realized they have a opportunity to help their community. I saw it by mistake one day. I talked to the GM out there at an industry meeting and came across what he was telling me, and I flew out to Vegas to take a harder look at it, and I came back and told the president of this university, we need to have this here. This is going to be a gap filler. We can really have input into the people's lives of Northeast Oklahoma.
And the sky is the limit, because as you talk, I'm seeing high school students already looking at this before they even come to the college level.
Yep. I mean, it's going to be a game changer in my mind, because our mission at the university is to educate people so they can go get a job. That's our goal. Well, this here helps those who don't want to go to education, but might want to come back to education as an adult learner. So they can go out and get that job as a nurse tech somehow with a certification to get that going, so they can come back and get their training in nursing and further on their career.
This is exciting stuff, Royal. Has there been any reaction from business yet?
Oh yeah, man, we are really partnering with some businesses, some large companies we're talking to be a part of their LMS for Tulsa, for their offices here. We already have a partnership with the Northeast WIB, which is the Workforce Investment Boards, which is the old state unemployment office. We're working with them to help get people trained back into the workplace, the workforce. So we have some partnerships going, talking to Native tribes, because you know there's a big healthcare boom coming in Northeast Oklahoma. We want to be there to help them with their training for that. So we have a lot of things in the works, and partnerships are already occurring.
Well, I'm very curious to see how this thing plays, because I've got a sneaky suspicion that with RSU behind it and you running the ball game, we're going to see some real movers and shakers step up to the plate. Can you maybe 6 months, a year, come back and talk about it?
You bet.
And give us some solid numbers?
You bet. Yeah, I'm just upstairs, so I can always come back down.
Yeah, catching you in the office is the booger. Royal, thanks.
You bet, sir.
We appreciate you. All right, you may have heard of the Lobeck-Taylor Family Foundation, but what about Kiva, and what's the connection? More on that when we come back.